Hello and welcome to Biology Topic 1 of IB Biology. This is the standard level and we'll be going through the cell theory section of Topic 1, cells. So initially it's important to understand the cytology of cell theory, so referring to the study of all aspects of the cells, which include the three principles that all organisms are composed of one or more cells. Cells are the smallest unit of life, and all cells come from pre-existing cells. And the first person to discover this was a chap called Robert Hooke, not to be confused with Hooke's law in physics. Robert Hooke created his own microscope and he looked at a cork. If you're not aware of this, cork actually comes from a tree. So in 1675, Anton van Leeuwenhoek was the first person to observe living cells, and he referred to them as animalcules. Okay, small animals is what he effectively discovered and what he found, which was further developed many years later by Matthias Schleiden, who was a botanist in 1838 and looked at plants initially, where he discovered and supported the theory from Anton that plants were all composed of cells, completely separate living components of a plant. And the following year he deduced a similar statement about animals having separate cells in their organisms. And then later on, a chap called Louis Pasteur performed some experiments. It's quite an interesting experiment, which if you're lucky enough to be able to do, that's great. Otherwise, there's plenty of information on the internet regarding this. Louis Pasteur effectively looked at bacteria, and he used a swan neck to prevent or allow bacteria in, and the swan neck didn't allow bacteria in, so proved his theory or supported previous theories that living organisms did not return spontaneously.